Yo, your boy T Beezy is back. For 2018, I'm gonna be a little more in depth with battle rap, and I'm gonna spend a lot more time watching more battles, staying in tune with the culture more, trying to tweet more, trying to be more involved with my blogging, and try to make a more dedicated commitment to participating in something that I love. I fucking love battle rap, bro. It's been a rough week as a fan of the culture, as a fucking supporter of the culture. It's been a rough week to watch all the shit that's been going on. So I kind of just wanted to touch base real quick on this whole Vada incident, because right now, as far as I'm concerned, this is considered massacre week for battle rap. Like, from now on, from Christmas to New Year's, anybody can get it, and I would be careful. Keep your nose clean, for real. Like, shit's crazy. First of all, let me touch on a few things. Shout out to jayblac, shout out to Tech 9, the whole champion staff, everybody that's on the show. I fucking love the show. I watch it every day that is put out. I hate that this Vada shit is now forever connected to champion. This nigga jayblac has worked extremely hard. He put in his money, his dedication, his time, his energy, his effort, everything into trying to build something positive for battle rap to respect and respond to in regards to how we view the culture and how to push it forward. And this nigga Vada has just really put a black eye on this shit. Like, we will forever, when we mention champion, it's somebody always gonna be saying, yo, remember the nigga Vada who did the fuck shit with the blah blah blah. And it's like, yo, that's unfair to motherfuckers who really put their time in to make that shit epic, to make it important to the culture. Secondly, I felt like, I watched the video probably about 4 or 5 times. It don't seem genuine. It sound rehearsed. It sound like he was repeating what other motherfuckers said to him. It sound like he was just trying to get it over with, and it sound like I'm just gonna say what I think I should say. Like, it wasn't much better than the first video, to be honest, even though one was a denial and one was an apology, if you could call it that. It didn't sound much different. It sounded like the same nigga saying the same bullshit. He never addressed anything specific. Not that he owed all of us a laid out line for line apology on every single issue, because I don't feel like it was really called for. But if you wanted to make it count, I mean, you should have did something close to that. He didn't really do none of that shit. The nigga still wasn't necessarily taking claim for what happened. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna own it, I'm gonna be a man about it. And it's like, my nigga, like, the time to be a man about it was way before Rome ever came out with any of this shit, and just stopped doing it before you even got caught doing it, or never do it in the first place. But when the nigga Rome came out with the video, you should have then said, yo, alright, I'm caught, I'm busted, I'm just gonna own it. He was like, I could have spun this however I wanted, or pushed it somewhere else with the blame. You did that. You did that with the first video you made. So don't try to say you could have, because that's exactly what you did with your opportunity, the first one you had. You was like, oh, well, niggas trying to say I'm doing secret accounts and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Niggas just hating on me. That's exactly what you said. Anyway, you tried to spin it on Rome in the video. Like, oh, well, me and this nigga Rome gonna have a talk, because the shit you was saying was lies, and, you know, I don't appreciate that, and blah, blah, blah. Like, my nigga, you put yourself in this situation. How you gonna try to make this shit about romedmv? And whether he had all the facts straight or not, of course he ain't gonna have them all correct, I'm guessing, because he ain't you, and only you know all the steps of everything that happened and why you did all the shit you did. But, nigga, you gonna really come after Rome? Like, he really need to, you know what I mean, stand in front of your wrath, so to speak, because you feel some kind of way? Man, fuck out of here. Nobody's trying to hear that shit. The video was really, it was dismissive. It was like you was just trying to rush and get through this shit. And for me, I feel like this was just some real fuckboy ass, cowardly ass shit. Like, I really don't respect the apology for real. And not that it was for me. The apology was to me or to the culture or to anybody, man. I mean, but I don't respect this shit. I know a lot of niggas saying take a lot of guts. I hear you, but it take a lot of guts when you do it on your first shot. You don't get to get coached up, pep talks and all that shit. The nigga said, this shit's corny, it's whack, it's bullshit. Battle rap deserve better than this. My nigga, the only person that didn't know that was you when you was doing all of that shit. The only person that's late to the it's corny party is you. The only person underdressed and not prepared for the that's whack party is you. Like, you the only one that didn't seem to know that, having secret accounts and shit and backstabbing the motherfuckers that's been rocking with you and trying to bring you up is you. I honestly, from my own personal perspective, I never really fucked with Vada, to be honest. Like, when he was just doing his own shit before the championship, I didn't really know who the nigga was, and I didn't really think he was entertaining enough to really watch. So when Champion came out and I see this nigga on the Champion set, I was kind of surprised. Like, he rocked with this nigga? I'm like, okay. I mean, you know, maybe he's just trying to be versatile and just, you know, that's what jayblac wanted to do. So I was in support of Champion, so I rock with the nigga. So I follow Vada Fly, I follow his regular account, I follow his Twitter, I tweeted the nigga, I retweeted some of the comments he made and shit like that. I interacted with the nigga, and it's like, damn, Joe got us all to embrace him on Champion as a member of the team. Meanwhile, he not just backstabbing Champion, he backstabbing all of us. Like, we all trying to, yeah, I mean, find it within us to embrace this nigga, and nigga was just on some fuck shit, man. At the end of the day, all this, like, what we doing with this nigga as a culture now? Like, that's my main question now. Like, within the culture, do we just embody this bullshit and just keep going forward? Like, you don't get to come back from this. Like, you just a meme at this point. Like, you just a joke right now, and it's probably just gonna stay that way. So whenever you see this nigga on camera or on a blog or whatever doing his little recap or whatever, like, are you gonna take this nigga serious? Does the community, does the battle rap community take this nigga serious? Because for me, I feel like this the same level as the nigga pocket checking the other nigga, or the niggas picking up the white girls in the battle. Like, you disrespecting the culture and you making it corny. You've done something so out of character amongst most of us, because there is some other niggas out there trolling. So amongst the most of us, you've done something so corny and got caught for it at that. How are we supposed to accept this nigga going forward, or care that he involved in it at all? Like, niggas gonna see this niggas at events and be like, yo, respect you for coming clean and shit. Like, you respect the nigga for coming clean, and the nigga had a chance to do that the first time and wouldn't do that. So niggas basically got in his ear and coached this nigga into doing the right thing. He was like, yeah, you're right, I probably should. I don't know. Y'all niggas have at it with this nigga. I'm done. I'm not mentioning Vada Fly no more. Now, speaking of just myself, I will be blogging for 2018. I only got like 100 and something subscribers. I'm not one of the niggas that keep counting that shit, to be honest. I just happen to know it is. It's like 100 and something. That shit don't really matter to me. I just like discussing battle rap, and if you care to listen, cool. If not, I don't really give a fuck. But I'm gonna be on my shit for 2018. I'm gonna be more invested, more dedicated, more committed, and just speak on issues that's going on in battle rap. I'm gonna try to get back to recaps. I don't know if I'm gonna do all the editing and the video chopping and all that shit like I was doing before, but I'm back on my shit. For the most part, it's gonna be just like this. Me rocking at work on my bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Taking a few minutes to chop it up with y'all. And that's really it, man. I respect the culture. I advise you niggas to do the same. I'm out, bro.